What's going on, guys? Welcome to my first ever Call of Duty Black Ops 4 video. Hope that you stick through to the end and drop some comments, start an argument. I want to see toxicity in the chat. Nothing but the absolute worst of the COD community. That's what I love. I love to see it. I love to see the trash talk. Love to see. I want you guys, if you disagree with me, call me a fucking moron. Bring it on, baby. I'm from New York. This is what we're about. I was brought up on First Take. I love shit like that, man. I want to see arguing. I want to see fire in the comment section, because I'm talking about some spicy shit today, and it's not going to be very original, that's for sure. This has been talked about to death. I'm definitely beating the dead horse. Don't get me wrong. It's not the most original shit, but look, man, it's YouTube. You know, if everybody and their mom has done a video about the Black Ops 4 bullshit, then why can't I? So, first off, man, I'm talking about this fucking gun balance. Alright? And look, I'm playing pubs, so I'm going to talk about pub game. You know, I'm going to talk about the pub balance. Fuck, you know, like, I'm a competitive player, but most people are playing the, you know, the game in its raw form without any kind of bans or you know, any GAs. So look at the way these guns are balanced. That's all I gotta say. The first thing I gotta say is look at how the guns are balanced, man. All right, so SMGs fucking suck. I mean, I'm pretty good with the SOG, but everything else is pretty fucking bad. Look at the Cordite is terrible. GKS is pretty much irrelevant. I mean, the Maddox is better in pretty much every single way. You look at the, you know, the Spitfire is pretty bad in almost all engagement ranges, and the last sub is so forgettable that it doesn't even come to mind. Oh wait, the MX9 that was decent in the beta until they nerfed the absolute shit out of it and sent it to the fucking Shadow Realm. So I mean, the subs are pretty fucking bad. You know, meanwhile, light machine guns are disgusting. You look at the Hades Operator mod, and it's John fucking Rambo. You're running around spraying a light machine gun from the hip like you're John fucking Rambo with the saw in First Blood, just spraying down Viet Cong, man. It's insane. It's insane that's actually a thing, and that's how they designed the game. Look at the Titan, the fucking thing's killing like it's MWR, man. It's crazy. It makes absolutely no sense. The AR players are doing pretty good for themselves. I mean, the ARs are kind of eh. But, I mean, you look at DMR players who've got the Operator mod Auger and Swordfish with the Penta Burst. It's like, damn, what the fuck is going on over here, man? You could really two-tap a motherfucker with an Auger, with high caliber too, and then you put on the Operator mod, and now it's two-tapping for you. It's a two-bullet burst. It's two-bullet burst, man. It's better than a Paladin from distance. It's crazy. When you really break it down like that, it's absolutely insane. So the subs are getting fried, unless you're running a SOG, and the SOG is pretty mediocre in terms of mid-range. And then you expand your view to the ARs, and the ARs are doing okay. The Maddox is absolutely OP, you know, it's disgusting. But aside from the Maddox, a lot of the ARs aren't all that good. You know, the Rampart with high caliber 2 is pretty dope. But other than that, what are you working with here? The KN, the ICR is kind of irrelevant when it comes to the, you know, pub gameplay when you got all these other OP, disgusting weapons. You know, the Vapor got nerfed into a hole, so what are we working with there? You got really one gun that's disgusting, kind of similar to the subs. Meanwhile, you know, LMGs, DMRs, and who's using those guns? You know, a rhetorical question from y'all, man. You guys already know the answer, but who the fuck is using LMGs and DMRs except the worst motherfuckers in the community? I'm talking the absolute trash bags, man. The worst motherfuckers in the game are using that shit. I know no sweaties would typically be using light machine guns. They are this year because they're disgusting and they're OP as fucking. DPS is really king in the shooter, so people are using them now. But over the years, dude, you'd never see a lot of these dudes using it. When you go into pubs, a lot of these Master Prestiges got the setup, light machine gun, DMR, just frying motherfuckers. And on the other end of it, another class that's typically been reserved for high skill players, snipers, right? You got snipers and subs. The snipers got no aim assist this year, and you're pulling hit markers, shooting people in the fucking neck. So I'm looking at that and I'm saying, the two higher skilled classes when it comes to pub players, meaning subs and snipers, are getting screwed over. Most of the subs being trash, them being too situational, and snipers are pulling hit markers, shooting people in the fucking eyeball. But the light machine guns and the DMRs, which is great for the post-up kids who aren't all that good at COD, those are motherfucking nasty, man. People are dropping free nukes all goddamn day. So look at that gun balance. That's the first part. The second part is all these specialists, man. The specialist equipment is the worst part. You know, you look at these specialist equipment, stuff like seeker drones, stuff like mesh mines. Like, as if we need claymores in COD. We still need claymores. That's not, you know, people don't hate claymores, and we need to have them in every COD for some fucked up reason. On top of that, you got, you know, stuff like the, you know, cluster grenades, which don't cost a point in the Pick 10 system. You get a nade, which is much better than a frag, for free. You don't even have to pay for it in the Pick 10 system. You just get that motherfucker built in. You got stuff like, you know, razor wire, which can help you camp. They had to make it easier for campers, as if it's not already easy enough to be a nuisance on the map. They gave motherfuckers 2 ways to camp easier, with razor wire and the fucking guardian shield. On top of that, you know, what are these dudes smoking? I need a hit of that shit. You can keep going down the list with this specialist equipment. It's all fucking cancer. It's all fucking cancer. The only ones that really aren't, I mean, the grappling hook can be kind of cancerous, but it's not that bad. It really just makes people play faster. The attack insert beacon, I mean, we've had a lot of attack insert kind of, you know, kind of stuff in COD, and it's really not that bad because it is consistent when a team is spawning somewhere. At least, you know, there is a consistency there, and it's pretty easy to find and destroy. You know, you can go up and down. I mean, and you look at the shit they just added recently. You look at the Zero character. You can steal kill streaks now. Oh, amazing. You know, so all across the board, specialists are really just a noob assistance program. You got specialists that can steal your score streaks. So I work my ass off for an attack helicopter, and little Billy over here, well, he's 5 and 30, but he's been in the game long enough to unlock his Zero ability. Hops up in that motherfucker, steals my helicopter. That's fair. You know, I mean, like, let's be real here for a second, man. A lot of these specialists are really just here to make it easier for people who suck. And that ain't cool, man. As someone who's been playing COD for fucking ever, dude, since I was in goddamn diapers. It really sucks when I die to some kid who's terrible, just because Treyarch decided that the game should be easier for them. Maybe they should get better, you know? Fortnite did it like that. That's why they're so big, because people got obsessed with improvement. In this game, it seems like they're rewarding complacency. Like, it doesn't matter if you get better as long as you get bitchier. As long as you become more of an more of a fucking nuisance, you know, figure out the most unfair class you can run, cheese the hardest, play with no honor, be a low testosterone fucking virgin, I don't know. But there's a lot of ways you can just kind of out-rat the other team, which I don't really appreciate whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know if you're a COD player who's been around for a while, you can vibe with what I'm saying here. And it's crazy that they didn't even think about taking out specialists after all the complaints that we had year after year after year when they were in the game. You know, they put it back. Like, talk about ignoring your fan base, man. Terrible, terrible management. People, this is going to come back to bite Treyarch in the ass one day. When people are just fed up. When Black Ops 5 drops, people say, you know, they're specialists. Alright, I'm not dropping 60 on it. Keep the fucking game. I don't want it. I'll probably buy it because I'm addicted. Not everybody will. You know what I'm saying? And on top of all that bullshit I'm already talking about, now you got to deal with Fog of War also. You know, you make a push, you make a play, a flank, whatever it might be. You see a hole in the setup, you push through, but oh wait, Fog of War glitched out, so now you're getting fucking jumped, dude. You're getting your ass beat, you're getting your chain snatched off your neck. It's crazy that this is even part of the game. And we've accepted it that, you know, right now at this point in time in January, people really aren't talking about it anymore. People just kind of accept that it's part of the game. Look at all this bullshit you can't counter, man. I don't want anybody. Look, I know some of this shit you can counter. You could, you know, you getting killed by mesh mines, throw an engineer. Okay, you getting stunned. I mean, I guess tag mask kind of counters it. All right, you know, you're getting killed by the dog. Well, team shoot it. Okay, I get it. There are ways you can get around some of this crap. But, and this is a large but, how the fuck do you counter a flashlight shotgun? All right, don't give me that bullshit. And I understand that. You cannot play certain parts of the map, but if you're an objective-minded player who plays aggressive, if you're trying to, you know, get engagements, if you're trying to get into gunfights, if you're trying to play and use your skill to beat the other team, you know, by moving around the map, getting up close, like a lot of pub stompers do, then please explain to me how the fuck you're supposed to counter a flashlight shotgun on a map like Summit, you know, or a map like Frequency, or a map like Payload. You know, it's simply uncounterable, a lot of this stuff. And then you again add that in with the noob assistance programs I've been railing against the whole time that I've been making this video. You got a situation where there's a lot of ways for people who aren't that good to kill you, even if you're really fucking good at the game. There's been a lot of games I've played in public matches where, despite my skill at the game, which is pretty good, you know, in a pub context, I'm getting fried by some dude just running something that, you know, someone with more honor probably wouldn't be using. I mean, you know, the amount of times I've been killed by a fucking flashlight shotgun, operator mod this, operator mod that, you know, two-tap auger, it's just disgusting. You know, meanwhile, I'm not cheesing anybody. I'm just trying to run this SMG role like I've been running for years. And I'm the one being punished. Me with my gameplay, which is pretty much standard for Call of Duty, and for Call of Duty players is being punished because they want to throw in a lot of unnecessary stuff, dude. And it's disloyal to a lot of old-time fans. It's disloyal to a lot of new-time fans who are kind of more skill-based in how they approach the game, kind of play with, you know, bigger testicles. You know, and if you're one of those, you know, lower testosterone people who likes using this bullshit, I'm sorry if I offend you and hurt your feelings. But you're a fucking asshole. You know, you're an anti, you're a griefer. And really, I don't give a fuck. If you want to downvote, if you want to fucking report me to YouTube, go ahead, blow me. You know, if you're the kind of guy who runs around with a flashlight, shotgun, suck my dick. You know, I don't want you on my videos anyway. You know, people who play like that, they're just there to try to make everybody else have a bad time. So, you know, that's what I'm gonna leave this video, this video off on. I feel like that kind of got my point across. You know, I'm not going to waste everybody's time with a lengthy outro begging for subscriptions. You know, you guys do what you feel's right. Start up arguments in the comments if you want. I'm here to reply. I'll be part of it, adding fuel to the, you know, fuel to the fire. And yeah, have a great night, everybody. I appreciate y'all for watching the video. Deuces.